I had to squeeze this one in, and I had to squeeze it in because I told Benjamin I would do this a while back, and it is a full-length weekend on Patreon, and we did 3 full lengths over there this weekend, and yeah, so it was tough to squeeze this one in, but I made it happen. We're here nevertheless. So Benjamin, I'm getting to this. And what it is, it's a band called DungeonKeep, and the song is called No Crying Over Spilt Blood. I like the sound of that. So we'll check it out here, and I will give you my feedback. Always remember, Dirty's going to keep it real with you, so but we'll give it a full chance here, that's for sure. I don't think this is a video. It didn't look like it based on the thumbnail. So, but anyway, here we go. DungeonKeep, No Use Crying Over Spilt Blood. Okay, I'm going to back this up. I got to ask a question. Is this like, is this like a band that's just trying to get on the map or something? The production here is horrifying. That bass guitar desperately needs some compression. It's kind of all over the place, and it's really low for as hard as he's playing it. He's playing it very hard, and he's clearly using a pick, and that should be much more prominent than it is, and just a little compression would take care of that. He's hitting it hard. It's not a matter of bringing the volume up, it's evening it out. I like what they're doing with the guitars, so.
Sneaky, creepy, crawling everywhere on the ground. You're never gonna catch me, gonna break you down. Running, walking, hiding anywhere.
It's like punk rock.
You never stood a chance. You're not wrong or right. But why don't you just give up? There's no other way. Wasting your time. This is the final day. I got better thing to do. Leaving life behind. I've got better thing to be. Supernatural design. Destructive aggravation is what's about to show. Deceptive domination, and that's all you need to know. Destructive imitation is what's coming to be. Repulsive revelation, and that's all there is, you see. Destructive aggravation is what's about to show.
Okay, we're about halfway through this, so I'll give you my thoughts on this so far. The drums sound good. They're actually really compressed, which is really perplexing because the drums are very compressed, but the bass guitar is not. and it's just kind of weird. It was an odd choice, but at any rate, the guitars sound really cool. It's old school. It's got like a punk sound to it, right? Especially with the vocalist, it's got a very punk sound to it. But the guitars have a very classic rock sound to them. And I say guitars because they clearly played two different pieces, or one person, I'm not sure how many people are in the band, played two different pieces on the right and left and pushed it out, which is a really old school trick, and it's really cool. And then they had a little bit of a lead, which was kept center, and it has a really old school thing to it, and I dig that. So I like the lyrics from what I can understand. I'm not sure exactly everything that he said, but the lyrics are good, and I like the overall feel of the band because it has a very live sound to it, which is cool and not something you hear every day.
Crying over spilled blood.
Okay. So you've heard my complaints about it, but it's a good song. It's a good song, and there it was, like I said, there's a real old school sound to it, which is really cool and refreshing. Sometimes we get caught up in, playing as fast as we can and showing off our skills and playing all kinds of crazy scales and whatnot. And there was none of that here. And that's not a knock. That's a good, I'm complimenting that because, he was basically stuck to a variation of a pentatonic scale, and it sounded really cool. It was old school, and I have a true appreciation for that because you don't hear much of that anymore. It's hard to hear new music sometimes for me, rock and roll wise, because so much of it it sounds the same. Everything sounds the same, and you scoop the mids on the EQ and on the guitar, and you play as fast as you can, and then you got double bass kit, drum kit, and it's cool for your friends, and it's cool to watch live sometimes, I guess, but it lacks in feel, and this song had some feel to it. So I'm not going to hate on that, man. You know, obviously, you know, there's 233 views on it. I just saw that at the end. I didn't pay attention to that before. So, you know, this is clearly somebody that's trying to get the word out there, and I have no problem and no hesitations in doing that. So, you know, I'm always trying to help people out when I can, and if we can help get some, you know, views for these guys, that'd be great, you know. So I encourage you guys to check them out yourself, see what you guys think. Maybe they've got some more stuff out there. I don't know. This was just brought to me by a patron, and thought I would check it out for him, and I'm glad I did. You know, I'm not going to ding it. You know, I'll just keep it real. You know, it's not something I'm going to listen to a lot. But at the same time, it was refreshing, and I may go back and listen to it again, you know, through my channel here. But you know, there's some work to be done there. You know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but there's some work to be done, and I'm sure they've probably gotten enough feedback about all that stuff now, and I'm not here to rip on anybody, because I've been a struggling musician for many, many years now, so I get it. You know, and it's tough to hear sometimes. You know, you lay yourself out there, you know, and you know, you put it out there on the chopping block, and more times than not it gets chopped, you know. So I'm not here to do that. So at any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really do. I encourage you to check them out, and tell me what you think in the comments below, you know. And you know, maybe this will strike a chord with some people out there, and I would be very happy to hear that. So, all right, Metal Buckaroo, peace.